guys don't understand
The
where you
hate
are.
continues.
Once you leave, you're just back out into the wind.
The hate continues, man. It's actually getting a little. It's actually. I think at this point, it's the last video I'm going to make on it. But I just wanted to point out some of the things that Matt is saying is not correct, and Bucky has already pointed out that some of the things he's talking about with practice is not correct, and he's not there. But he's trying to stir up trouble. Um, Hold on one second. He's trying to stir up trouble once again. But, at this point, I'm just going to move on after this. There's a few other things I want to talk about today as far as, oh, yeah, it's a few other things I want to talk about as far as football is concerned. I'm definitely going to leave this topic alone because I see where they're going with this. It's just pretty much set up to it's pretty much set up to just try to everything that Coach Prime is doing up there, they're trying to talk about. And with this particular roster, I'm not sure if he would do any better, but let's see what he's saying. Hold on, he's live now. Let's see.
It wasn't like something that they talked about. It was just a question and the God honest truth from Shador. There's no alphas on this team.
Now he's talking about Shador saying there was no alphas on the team. So he's bringing Shador into it. Look, first of all, he's making it personal. The reason why he made it personal is because he's calling Coach a narcissist. He's calling them names now. He said that yesterday. But he's saying now he's not taking it personal. You are taking it personal. You crossed the line. But he pointed out something that was not correct. He said that the wide receivers are not practicing blocking. And Bucky put out a video showing them practicing blocking. So it made him look stupid. And then he had some other former Colorado player on the team. And I mean, a former Colorado player back in the day, and they sitting there talking, and they talking about a fucking fight song and all this type of stuff right here. And you know the crazy part about it is, when Coach got there, what did he have the team do? He had the team learn the fight song. He did, and there's a video on it. And he said, you usually play the fight song, after you win a game. I mean, they haven't won that many games this year to even try to do the fight song. But they have learned the fight song. In fact, he had the guy he called the governor teach the players the fight song. So he has tried to incorporate the fight song since he's been there. But yeah, he's a straight up hater.
It's played out at this point. It makes you sound stupid, and we're going to start blocking. I will say this to the players. And I know some of them watch, and I know damn well a lot of their parents watch.
Oh, you the man then. Okay, the parents watch it.
Everything that's happened up to this point, good, bad, or indifferent, is over. This is a clean slate. You have three games to play in there next one. If you want to play one more game, one more guaranteed game, and be playing until Christmas and get a fucking bowl hoodie and go play whoever the fuck for whatever the fuck, the Las Vegas Bowl, who gives a shit? We got to win 3 in a row. And it can be done. It's going to require somebody standing up in the fucking team room and taking over and saying, this is what's happening. Get your shit together so we can go do this. I know how they feel or how they should feel because I did it. After we lost to Texas 31-7 at Halloween, and Vince Young and Cedric Benson and those boys went out and beat the fucking Christ out of us in Folsom. We played hard. It was a great game.
They most certainly did. He's right about that. I saw that game. Vince Young most certainly did kick y'all ass. He most certainly did. I didn't see nobody getting petty with y'all when that happened. Because Vince Young did come in there and kick y'all ass in Folsom. He sure did. He sure did. I remember that because I used to follow Vince Young back in college. But he's talking about a fight song. He's talking about tradition and everything. If everything coach is doing so wrong, why don't he call him up and see if he try to help? But see, his plan is to keep talking and going into the media to hope that that Coach Prime get pissed off to the point where he quit. So like he said, so the university won't have to pay him the money. See, here's the thing, guys. I'm taking his words and repeating what he's saying, and he sounding like a hater. And he just mad. Nobody wants his kids. Let them go somewhere else, man. Since they better off somewhere else, let them go somewhere else. It's not a big deal. Coach Prime is not even talking about him. He's not. Ain't nobody in the college is talking about him. You know what I mean? So this is a lesson. I mean, anything you do in life, you always gonna have people hating. Especially, it's a bad situation because Matt said that he was on the governing body to decide whether Coach Prime come there or not. Now listen to this. He said earlier he was a part of the committee on deciding whether Coach Prime come there or not. So he's trying to insert himself as somebody that's important. So since he want to insert himself as somebody's important, I'm going to sit up here and fire back at what he's saying. Because Bucky and them, they're not going to talk about him, but I'm going to sit up here and talk about him. Because I know he listened. I know he listened because he repeated something I said. So since he's so important, he tried to interject himself saying that he was a part of the committee to bring Coach Prime up there and deciding on salary and all that stuff. Okay, so you important, huh? Deciding on somebody's salary? You important? Okay. So since you're important, I'm just going to put you on that summer jam screen and make you look like a hater because he's a hater. And he said something the other day. He said, listen, I hope that he quit. He said the likelihood, I hope he quit so that we won't have to pay him that money. He said we. He said so we wouldn't have to pay him that money. Hold up. First of all, you need to sit your big ass down because you don't decide on who gets paid or not. You don't decide on that. Okay? And both of y'all too young to fuck with me about football. Okay? I've been a Jets fan ever since you was a little fucking kid. Okay? I know how old he is. He's a little fucking kid to me, and he's acting like one. I don't care if he played for the Jets. He's acting like a little fucking kid. Okay? You don't decide on who gets paid. He's sitting up here capping. Nobody decides on what. You don't decide on what Coach Prime get paid. Is he crazy? Talking about he was a part of a committee to bring him there and decide this and decide that. And things must change and this and that. That's how these people feel. They feel like they got power over us. The fuck out of here, man. Coach Prime got the ultimate power up there and he don't like it. Because guess what? Coach Prime don't need Matt McChesney help. And do you know what he just said? He's getting even more petty. He's nitpicking now. He said all the people that Coach Prime is bringing up there are people from the University of Miami. You know, he said because he brought Ray Lewis and the playmaker up there, right? And Ed Reed and all them, right? So he said, well, he's bringing all the people from the University of Miami up there. I thought he went to Florida State. Miami hate people from Florida State. No, dumbass. Those are his friends. You dummy. You just mad because they don't bring you up there to talk to the team. Hello? They don't bring your big ass up there to talk to the team and you're mad about it. Listen, just sit in the sidelines and hate from the sidelines. That's all you need to do. Okay? Like he got some type of power. He don't got no power up there. Coach got all the power. Coach called the shots up there. Okay? Talking about, we decide this and we decide. Let me hear what he's saying.
Right now, just by sitting on him. So I think the Jets have the ability and the resources. If you've never been to East,
hold up, let me go back.
Rich Rodriguez, regardless of if we can find holes in their defense or not. How do you feel about Juju's first start? And then we'll talk to you about the OC.
Separate from the West Virginia talk, you got a freshman quarterback who, hasn't necessarily looked good in his opportunities out there. And you got, a new play caller, a rumored new play caller, a guy who called plays last week and the results were the same as the week before. I don't even know. But none of that equals success. None of that equals best chance for success.
Well, let me go back.
And we're good and there's no chance of like me criticizing, everybody wants to hop on the show and be part of it. When we're struggling and they have to answer hard questions, I'm the bad guy. And that's okay. That's okay. It's all good, man.
No, it's not that you're the bad guy. You're a hater. It's not you the bad guy. You can sit here and criticize the team for their lack of play. You can criticize them. Even Coach said it. You can talk about, because he said we do suck right now. We got blown out 2 weeks in a row. So we are sucking right now. But he crossed the line though. He started calling them names. He said he's a narcissist. He called them names. He's going past the line now. And then he tried, like I said, he tried to interject himself like he's a person of importance up there. Okay? Talking about he was on the committee to decide to bring Coach Prime there. You're not of importance, sir. If so, he would use you right now. If so, he would have you talking to the team. He don't need you. But see, he being petty because he said, well, he bringing all University of Miami people up there to talk to the squad. I thought University of Miami hate people from Florida State. No, sir, those are his friends, yo. That he made friendships throughout the league. Ray Lewis don't care he went to Florida State. He look up to Prime. Dummy. You just mad because nobody coming to you. Okay, he a little too young to be sitting up here talking like this. Okay, he's a little too young now. He a little too young. And he don't remember Coach Prime playing because he's too young. He doesn't remember. He don't remember the juice he had back in the day and why all these players like Ed Reed and them all come up there to see him. You know what I'm saying? He was somebody that people looked up to back in the day. And you know, he just mad that that they not using him. That's all. That's all. He a hater. I don't care what he's saying. He trying to gaslight. Talking about, well, the prime sexuals. You can call it prime sexual all you want to. I don't know what a fucking prime sexual is. I don't know what that is, young boy. I don't know what a prime sexual is. I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't nobody prime sexual. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going at him but me. I'm the only one going hard at him. Nobody else. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to say my name, but I know he a hater. He a hater. Even if they lose against West Virginia, they don't need him because he already identified who he is. Let me tell you what Bucky said. He was like, yeah, you know, something. He said, I didn't expect people to be loyal. See, Bucky said it a certain way, and he read it. He read it. I said, okay, that was cool how Bucky said that. He said he come on people's shows, but he don't expect people to be loyal. He right about that. And what did he say? Fans only blow when it's hot. He said that, so he a fan. He only blowing when it's hot. He'll blow when it's hot, but right now he nitpicking. Just straight nitpicking, man. What he don't realize is they picked Gerard over him. Gerard is a former CU player. He's up there as a coach. They didn't pick him though. There's a reason why. I see why they didn't pick him. He's a hater on the low. He is. You don't need people hating on you that's on the same squad as you. Everybody need to be united. You don't need somebody going behind your back and talking and nitpicking and this and that and starting to hate. Listen, at the end of the day, it's just a football game. It's just a football game, man. And he's sitting up here saying he hoped that at the end of the day, he hope he quit. Because if he quit, the team don't. He said we don't have to pay him. Like, hold up, sir. What you mean we? You don't decide whether Coach Prime get paid or not. Sit your funky ass down, young man. Sit your ass down. You don't decide on who gets paid. Okay? You don't decide on who gets paid. Talking about he was on a committee to bring Coach Prime in. Come on, man. He's trying to act more important than he are. He just mad because Coach Prime ain't going after his guys. Because Coach Prime don't have to. And he talking about now he trying to minimize the guys that Coach Prime got from the transfer portal. He's attacking these kids. What type of grown man attack kids? He's talking about they're just a bunch of mercenaries. He's minimizing who they are. That's what he's doing. No, sir, you have at least one or two people in that offensive line that can go to the NFL. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. And he's sitting up there calling, no, they're student athletes, you dumbass. They're not mercenaries. Okay, you sitting up there calling these kids names. How would you like somebody to call your son a name? Okay, so stop picking on people, kids, man. Now you're making it personal. You're calling them out their name. They're not mercenaries. They're student athletes. As last time I checked, half those students up there got their graduate degrees already. The ones that came in, they already graduated. Why don't you talk about all them people that got their degrees up there? This is more than just fucking football, you dumbass. Okay? So since your ass been talking, you need to say my name because I'm the only one that's going at you. Nobody going at you like this. I'm going at you. Okay? Since you want to sit up there and pick at somebody kids and call them mercenaries, they're student athletes. They're grad students. Okay, they did come there. Okay, they only won 3 games. So what? It's more than just football. I'm more concerned about all them getting their degrees at the end of the day because half of them ain't going to the NFL. That's a success for all them young black men up there got their degrees. That's a success. There was more people that was on the scholarship, that was on the academic honor roll than the history of your funky team, sir. When Coach Prime got there, he had more people on the honor roll than the history of your the history of that college program. That's a fact. That's Snapple fact number 57. Okay? So why don't you talk about Coach Prime doing that while all these kids getting good grades? Why don't you talk about that? That's a success. I don't give a damn if they win. That's a success because they need their education because everybody ain't going on to the NFL. That's the success. But you sitting up here, because you are just a dumbass jock. That's all you are. Let me find out you made the honor roll. Because you sound like a dumbass jock. That's what you sound like. So since you want to make it personal, I'm going to go ahead and go at you, man, and put you on this Summer Jam screen. That's what I'm going to do. Since you want to sit up here and make it personal. They're not going to get at you like that, but I feel like I'm going to get at you like that. I bought the beef, so I'm going at you. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit up here and attack somebody's kids. These are young men on the team. It's bad enough that they having the season they have, and then they got to hear your hot ass mouth. Yes, you did have your recruits up there, right? Is he going to take any? Probably not. He probably not going to take none of your recruits. He probably not. You weren't responsible for him getting Draylon Miller. You weren't responsible for him getting Jordan Seaton. You weren't responsible for him getting the Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter. You weren't responsible for Jimmy Horn Jr. in the NFL, Carolina Panthers. You weren't responsible for LaJohntay Wester, Baltimore Ravens. You weren't responsible for B.J. Green, Jacksonville Jaguars. You weren't responsible for Silman Craig, Jacksonville Jaguars. You weren't responsible for none of these NFL players. None. Coach Prime was responsible for he knew Silman Craig when they were playing at the high school level at Truth Academy. Okay? This man has produced more NFL players in his short coaching career than you have. I promise you this. I promise you. I promise you this. Did you know, sir, he produced a Heisman Trophy winner? The last time y'all had a Heisman Trophy winner, rest in peace, Rashaan Salam. He produced, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me get at this fool. Hold on. Let's run it down. Let me tell you what he produced, yo. Let's just run it down. Hold on. I'm like, man, I couldn't wait. I see he live, but I said, nah, yo. This is what Coach Prime produced, man. He produced the SWAC Freshman of the Year, 2022. He produced the second team All SWAC 2022. He also produced a second team All Pac-12. He produced a first team All Pac-12, the Travis Hunter. This is all Travis Hunter. He produced a first team All Big 12 2024. He produced a Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year 2024. He produced a consensus All-American 2023. He produced a unanimous All-American 2024. He produced a 2-time Paul Horning Award winner 2023 and 2024, and when he was at Colorado. He produced the Lott Trophy winner. He produced the Fred Biletnikoff Award winner. He produced the Chuck Bednarik Award winner. He produced the SN College Football Player of the Year Award winner. He produced the AP College Football Player of the Year Award winner. He produced the Walter Camp Award winner. And he produced the Heisman Trophy Award winner. But the most important thing that he produced with Travis was the academic All-American. He produced an academic All-American. That's more important than all the other awards. He produced an academic All-American. And then the Heisman Trophy winner. That's what he produced. And he was not going to win all those awards unless he was with Coach Prime. Let me tell you why. No other college around the country would have played him that much. They wouldn't have. He let him fly. And when he let him fly, he won all those awards. And he produced a Johnny Unitas Award winner. And he produced a Heisman Trophy runner-up. That was Shador. He was also in the running, the top 10 for the Heisman Trophy. That's what he produced. And multiple people in the NFL right now. In Canada. And you know what he said? He's attacking these kids, guys. You know what else he said? He getting real nasty with it. You know what else he said? He said, you're bringing a bunch of mercenaries that's Canadian players. That's what he said. Because what's his name playing in the Canadian League? He said he's producing a bunch of mercenaries that's Canadian League players. He said that. He said that because what's his name was playing in Canada, man. He said that. He said that, man. Let me tell you something, sir. Yes, you played in the NFL, but you can't hold Coach Prime jockstrap. You don't have the credentials to sit up there and talk about him. You don't have the credentials, man. Yes, he got a gold jacket, and he's trying to minimize the gold jackets like they can't coach. I just said it's all about the personnel. They're not gelling together yet. It takes a while. Yeah, I said that Johnny Unitas Award winner in Shador, right? He can't hold Coach Prime jockstrap. Coach Prime was enshrined in him and Shannon Sharp was enshrined together in the NFL Hall of Fame. They were enshrined together. You know what it takes to get to that level? He would never know. He was a bench player when he played for the Jets. He played a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. He played a little bit, but he's a bench player though. Okay. But to attack the kids, that's down dirty. He said he's producing a bunch of mercenaries that are Canadian players. Why? Because Justin Mayers is playing in Canada? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Because he the only one playing in Canada. Him and Mate. Mate eventually make it to the NFL. I promise you this. But that's who he's talking about. And he's sitting up there. He's sitting up there attacking these players. Hold on, JD. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put you in. Hold on. Let me see. I think I'll put you in timeout for 5 minutes. If you come back with it, you shouldn't come back after this. But I'm gonna put you in timeout for 5 minutes, so you can get your mind right. Don't come over here hating. You better go to Matt's channel and hate. Don't come over here and hate. Talking about why Shador while you saying this. Listen, I put you in timeout for 5 minutes. So I don't expect you to type no more after I don't put you in the penalty box. So I don't put you in the penalty box for 5 minutes. You said Max is all about accountability. Didn't Coach Prime said that he's accountable for everything? He said it's on him. Didn't he say that? He's not all about accountability. Let me put you in timeout. Hold on a second. Let me put you in timeout for 5 minutes too with that dumbass comment. Fuck you talking about, man. Don't sit up here and gaslight me. because I'm not studying you. I don't like when people attack young people. Okay? Yeah, he trying to say that. Well, Jordan, look, this dude, this old grown ass, this old grown ass, he's what you call a grown ass adolescent. You know what he said? Well, Shador, he said they ain't got no alphas. He said, hey, Jordan Seaton. Shador said you ain't got no alphas on the team. Hey, Arden Walker. He said you don't got no alphas on the team. He trying to call discourse. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm right about this. This dude is a straight up grade A #1 hater. So anybody in here try to come up in here and try to gaslight me, I'm gonna put you in timeout. And then the next time we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do with you. Okay, because I don't play with kids. So just go somewhere else. Because I'm right about this. Okay. He's minimizing them when he called them a bunch of mercenaries. They're just coming in, just to play a little bit, get a check, and get out of there. They're not all about the team. They're only about themselves. They're only there for the #1 goal is to get a check. He's minimizing them. Okay, serious question. Who is the team leader? Well, check this out. Let me put you in timeout so you can think about it. Come back in 5 minutes. You tell me who the team leader is. Okay? You come back in because I'm sitting up here giving your boy this smoke. I'm giving him this smoke until he's tired. Okay? So don't feel bad. Let him fight his own battles. Okay? Let him come talk to a grown ass man and I'll put him in his place. So don't come up in here and try to don't try to repeat what Matt is saying. Okay? He don't hold no weight in that program. And I'm just telling him. And he a little mad. He a little in his feelings about talking about, hey, Jordan, Shador the one say, you ain't got no alphas on the team. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay? I don't know. Maybe he just mad because he can't be up there. Maybe he just mad. It ain't my fault. Go take that up with Coach Prime, man. Don't sit up there and try to take it out on the kids and try to shoot strays at the kids, at these young men. Don't try to shoot strays at them. You take that up with Coach Prime. Don't take that up with them. They ain't got nothing to do with this. And you sitting up there calling them mercenaries. No, they're student athletes because all those graduates up there all got their degrees already. I know. Who is Matt, CJ? I know. Who is he? I'm not going to explain who he is because I'm not trying to. But who is he, though? I feel you on that. Who is he? He played there. And he feel like he more important than he is. Yeah, no, at this point, he ain't getting none of his guys recruited. At this point, I'm pretty sure. He probably not. Ain't nobody trying to deal with this old hater. He's a grown adolescent. Ain't nobody trying to deal with him. And who is the guy on his show? Who is he? Did he play football? Who is he, man? Up there being messy. Oh, let me see. TA said, how is Matt causing discord when the head coach's son said it? Okay, well, check this out. Let me put you in timeout so you can think about that. I don't know. I had to put you in timeout, though. You going in timeout. All right? You going in timeout. You go back to Matt's show. Don't come over here. You said he's deeply, hold on. Rob said he's deeply passionate about the university. Yes, Bailey played football. Listen, he's a hater. He's a hater, Rob. He's a hater. Okay? Don't sit up here and try to gaslight. See, you people like to gaslight. Okay, so I'm going to put you in timeout. I'm going to put you in timeout for 30 minutes. Yeah, you going for 30 minutes. Now, don't come here and play with me. Don't come play with me, man. Don't come play with me, man. I'm a different breed. Don't come play with me. Okay? I'm glad he had the discernment not to hire this fool. He's saying, yeah, well, it's ran on nepotism, and what did he say? It's ran on nepotism. That's okay for him to say nepotism, but then he said nepotism and narcissism. As soon as he said narcissism, now he calling coach a name. Act like coach didn't go through no life or death situation in the off season. Okay? And act like he ain't have a surgery and come back and coach. That's a man that care. He didn't have to come back and coach right after the surgery. He could have sat out a couple days. He came back and coach. That sounds like somebody that's competitive and care. But the thing is, he can't play. He can't play on the field no more. His days are over. He can only coach. Oh no, I like putting them in timeout because I'm sunning them. See, when you put somebody in timeout, it's like you sunning them. You said, hold on, we got another one. Mark Ellis said, you're uneducated on the history, pride, brotherhood. Matt preaches reality. I love Prime, but there are some corrections need. No, Crime, no. Who the fuck are you saying Matt, he need to be corrected? See how these people act? They act like we beneath them. He don't need to be corrected. He's in hold on, Mark Elliott. Do you know what a rebuilding phase is? He lost all those players yet last year that I named to the NFL. He's rebuilding. This is a rebuilding phase. It's going to take Coach Prime at least a couple years to be a winner again. It's going to take him at least a couple years. You don't know it. You see, prior to Coach Prime got there, you only won one fucking game. You want to sit up here and talk. He did more for that university than Matt did ever. The hell are you talking about? All that money he brought you people up there, and you want to sit up here and jaw jack. You want to sit up here and jaw jack. Talking about you're uneducated on the history. What you talking about? I'm uneducated on the history, and I just mentioned Rashaan Salam. The fuck out of here. Okay? Cordell Stewart, Michael Westbrook. Look, let me tell you how uneducated I am. I know who you guys are losing sleep over. You still having nightmares over fucking Tommy Frazier. I mentioned Tommy Frazier. So what you mean? Hold on a second. Yeah, like I said. Oh, I'm not uneducated, huh? I remember what Tommy Frazier did to y'all. I remember that. So I'm uneducated on the history. No, I'm not. I know a lot of players that played at Colorado. A friend of mine I grew up with played there. Sure did. Sure did. Yes, I do know about Colorado. But I haven't been checking for them in the past 10 years. Oh, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna block you now, Mark. You gotta get blocked because you still talking. After I don't timed you out. You still coming back up in here talking. Go back to Matt's channel. Don't come over here. Because he's sitting up there. You see how they are? Hold on, look at this, guys. You see how Matt people are? He said little boy, boy. He calling me a boy. You see how they act? You see how these C's act? You know what I mean when I say C's. You see how these C's act? Hold on. So let me go ahead and put you in timeout. Let me hide you. I told you I make these C's mad, yo. I don't care. I don't care. So they can go somewhere. So okay then. So yeah, don't come over here with this. So yeah, just being petty, man. This is a rebuilding team. It takes coach it's gonna take him a couple years to rebuild this team the way he wants it. Because he lost so many people. It takes time to get the team to where you want it. It takes time. He's losing people next year too, after the end of the season. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. I know he's stirring up bull junk, but I just felt like getting at him. Yo. I'm an alpha. And I'm saying another alpha is getting at you right now. Talking about Shador said there's no alphas on the team. You ain't one either. Because you're sitting up there the way you are and you attacking young men. You're not an alpha either, sir. You're not either. You thought you were, but you're not. You should be the example for these kids in the locker room. You should be coming up there talking to these kids. Like, hey guys, if you need some extra help off the clock, I'm here to help you. Anything you need, some guidance you need, I'm here to help you. If you need to go over some plays and look at the film, I'm here to help. But he's not doing that. He's sitting up there being petty. So that's why I'm sitting up here spanking him and putting him in his place. Okay? I'm sitting up here putting him in his damn place because he's wrong. Hold on, let me see. You said, why are you blocking everyone that has an opinion? Yeah, well, check this out. Hold on. You block now too. So thank you for mentioning that. Now you block. Because I don't need you. I don't need you here. I built this up organically. The people that's here rock with me. Okay? I don't need your kind here. I don't. Okay? I am 100% working for myself. I don't clock in or nothing like that. And I'm not sitting up here having to take your bull junk. My people have took y'all bull junk for fucking centuries. I'm not taking yours. I'm not taking it. And I'm not talking about all of you. I'm talking about the ones that are messy like you and Matt. I'm talking about that kind. We don't deal with your kind over here. Okay? We're unapologetic. We don't deal with your kind over here. You understand that? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Can you block me again? My fingers. Because you a fool. I already blocked you, but then you just came in here. You want me to block you again. And let me say salute. Hold on. Let me read this real quick. You said salute for going off on Matt. We got your back. Buck Rogers, man. Here's the thing. Thank you, though, for the blessing. Here's the thing. When you start attacking young people, then I have a problem with it. I have a problem with, because he should be the one that the kids should be looking up to, because he played there. He went to the league. He went to the Jets. Of all people, he went to my New York Jets. He did. But he's doing the opposite because he hating because coach don't need him. Okay? Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? I know, Kimberly. Oh, man, yeah. I don't know. I didn't hear Shador say it, but if he said it, he said it. But I saw it. Bucky had the title. He had it in his title. But they're using that. You said the bus is trash. Matt speaking facts. Okay, hold on a second. Oops, hold on. Let me make sure I block the right person. And don't get at me for blocking people, because Matt be blocking people over there too. So what's good for him is good for me. Mac block people too. Okay. So yeah, you block. So I need you to go back over there. Don't come back over here. Because I'm the only one going at him. Bucky got at him because Bucky said, he don't expect people to be loyal. And then he put out that film because Matt said that they don't be the wide receivers don't be blocking. They don't be practicing the blocking, and Bucky just put it out. So he looking stupid. You know why he looking stupid? Because that means he don't even be up there. That's why. Yes, he got to take at least 2 years to rebuild because he lost so many players. He getting ready to lose Arden Walker and them this year. So he got to rebuild from that. He has a total rebuild going on. It's going to take a couple years for him to get back to prominence. It might take, knowing him, it might not even take 2 years, but he's rebuilding though. He's rebuilding. And they know that, but they just want to sit up there. They hate him because he got all that money, guys. That's what it is. He got over, I don't even know how much Prime got in his contract. Anybody know? But whatever it is, um, whatever it is, they just sore about it that because he came there and commanded all that money. Hey, I don't know, Mimi. I don't know. It could be. I don't know, Mimi. It could be. You know what I mean? But then I haven't got no way to prove it. But he did have Bartolone calling the plays now. It's going to take Bartolone another year to install his new thing. You know what I'm saying? A couple weeks is not good enough to install a new system. Okay, so if he got 54 million, of course he got 54 million reasons to hate on Prime. So why don't he become when Prime leave? Why don't he become the next coach then? How come they didn't ask Matt to be the coach? Why did they bring Prime there? Since he all that. Since he can do better, since he can do better, why didn't they get him to be the coach? Yo, PC, everybody is bringing up different numbers. Now you say he's making 2.3 million this season. So that explains why coach didn't want the big. Are you sure? Because everybody is saying different numbers that K Salt is getting. I'm not trying to count the kids' pockets, but you got to think of something. That's still a blessing that he was able to get some money. I look at things differently. At least he got a little money to invest. Just in case he don't get to the league. He got a little money to get into do some investments, put something in an interest bearing account so he can live off the interest. At least he did something. But it just didn't work out. Sometimes things don't work out. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Like he's sitting up there calling them mercenaries like they don't care. You right, 50 is fabulous, but that's why I'm going at these people because I know why they're going at him. They don't like the fact that he got 50 some $million. You said Sean Lewis built the team in 2 years. Prime did too. The second year they went to a bowl game. Hold on. You gotta get deleted too. Yeah, you can hide you from the channel for being stupid. You see how these haters are? See how these haters are, man? He did build a team in 2 years. They went to a bowl game. Now he got to rebuild again. He's in another second rebuilding phase. He has to rebuild again. And he's currently building up his quarterback. So you got to do it again. It's just another rebuilding phase. That's all it is. It takes a couple years to rebuild. Same here, PC. You think so, Star? It's hard to prove, though. It's hard to prove, Stars. Hard to prove. You said this guy sounds super corny. You talking about me, Charles? Don't say this guy. Say me. Let me know. Don't you saying? You talking about me, right? Let me see. Did you comment before? No, you're talking about me. Okay. Um. Okay. Since I sound corny, you getting blocked. I bet your wife don't think I sound corny though. I bet you she don't. So let me just go ahead and put you in like that. Sean Lewis ain't built right. He come on, man. It's just yeah, he didn't hire him, Tony. So yeah, when you make it personal like that and you attacking the people, then yeah, I'm the mercenary. He need to call me the mercenary because I'm the mercenary. I came in for a specific cause to get at his ass for attacking the young people. I'm the one that's the mercenary. I'm the mercenary. So you call me the mercenary. Cause see the players, if y'all listening, you don't respond to him. I got your beef. Don't respond to him. Prom, don't worry about this one. Bucky, don't worry about this. I got the beef. Okay, I took this beef for free. Okay, because he don't know what he talking about, Mister NFL player. Okay, I don't see you with no gold jacket. I don't see you with one. You can't do no better than Coach Sapp. No way. Coach Sapp used to coach NFL players. You didn't know that, did you? Yeah, talking about he can do some better. Okay, ain't nobody studying his players. Ain't none of his players on the team because ain't nobody studying them. Maybe they not good enough to come there. Maybe they didn't think they were good enough. How about that? Okay, so that's just what the deal is. They just mad because he got up there and got all that money. But check this out. Look what he did for the local economy. You guys haven't been booming like that in 10 years. Stop playing with me because I did the numbers. Look what he did for the local economy, man. When that game is sold out, all them hotel rooms is booked. And he came to the he came to the homecoming game. He did. He came. He came to the homecoming team. I knew he was going to blow a gasket after that loss. I knew he was going to jump out the window. I knew he was. You said Matt is fair. He just upset about Colorado nonsense going on. What nonsense is going on? They losing. You win some, you lose some. If you don't got the right situation to win, what are you talking about? You got to rebuild that. Guys, these people, they mutate like roaches, man. These people. They smell like it too. These people, some of these people with that hate in their heart, they nothing but vermin. And you cannot get rid of vermin. They just fucking mutate. That's what they do. They smell like vermin too. Because they you know, the people with hate like that, they stink too. You ever been around them? I don't care how much they do with their hair, they stink. They just mutate, man. The hate is just unreal. I mean, damn, you hating on football? We can't do nothing right without y'all wanting to hate. I mean, damn, it's just a game. Talking bad. Let me see. Yeah, man, I saw that. I can't get at all these people, man, because they mutate. And the reason why he's doing it because he's attacking him in the media, hoping that he get mad enough and quit, so they won't have to pay him that money. Listen, I don't care if Coach Prime win another game in the next 4 years. At least he leaving it with his money. You know what I'm saying? He leaving it with his money. He leaving it with his money. Unless they fire him, and then they got to pay him. Just like the LSU coach. I don't call that a firing with the LSU coach. How do you fire him and give him $100 million? That's not a firing. I'm sure the Florida State players got players there that play with passion. They just didn't have the season that we thought they were going to have after they beat Alabama. Stuff happens, man. Things happen. It's just been a weird season, really, for some players. Look at what Arch is doing. You ain't calling Arch Manning garbage. He's not producing like we thought he was going to produce, but he's staying down with it, though. He's staying down. Sometimes people just have an off season. Things get weird. But they're still down. They still, working with him. It takes a little while to build up. It takes a minute. Does come with the territory. The hate does come with the territory. But he's talking like he's some kind of authority figure up there. Because he said, well, I was on the committee to bring Coach Prime there. I did that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Okay? You're not that important. Okay? And he said, well, I hope he would just leave so we wouldn't have to pay him. You're not paying Coach Prime out of your pocket. So what do you mean we? Yeah, all the health issues he had, and then he gonna sit up here and talk? Nah, man, I had to get at him. You said LSU should have never hired him. But look, you saying LSU should have never hired him, right? But they had to let him go with that much money. Whew, that man got paid, man. What kind of firing is that? So, yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick, man, because he's out of bounds and he's attacking these players, calling them mercenaries. He's calling them mercenaries. And look, it's so deep when he say that, when he calling them mercenaries. They're not even human beings. I know how his kind think about us. I know. That's why I'm getting at him. He hears it too. He hears it. He does hear it because he repeated what I said. I'm the only one getting at his ass. No, I'm the only one. Coach Romney, they're not getting at him. They're ignoring him. I'm getting at him. He heard it because somebody shared it with him. And he don't even think of them as human being. Yo, I know how his kind think. Calling them mercenaries. You call them out their name. No, you know what I see that came into there? All graduate students that got their degrees already. And that's just trying to help out. Maybe they're trying to get a little extra shine because it is a big platform. But they're still giving effort on the field. Did you see how that kid punched the ball away and got the fumble, even though they were losing? It's not for lack of effort. It just takes a while. It takes a while for people to gel together. It could take a couple years. That's all it is, man. Don't sit up there and call somebody kids mercenaries, man. You crazy. He mad because they getting all this money. They got more money than him. And he mad about it. Listen, I could get a little deeper, but I'm not. He mad. He mad Juju got $1 million. Okay? And he's saying that Salter got 800,000. That's what he said. So because he knows he's in the inside. Salter got 800,000. He's mad about that. Okay? This kid got 800,000 and they didn't come hire me. No, sir, they didn't hire you. No. He mad. That's all. He mad. And look, I wish I could talk like Plies right now. Remember Plies with his voice? Why are you mad? Just stay mad. You said you seen his bank. Apparently, he saw the bank account. I don't know how much the kid got paid. That's what he said. He said Salter got 800,000. I don't know how much he got paid. He said they paid him up front. You guys paid him up front because you can't even kick him off the team because you paid him up front. Hey man, that's how it goes in college football now. It wasn't like that when you played. It's like that now. The NILs and the back money is like that now. I mean, people got paid back in the day, but it was under the table. Yeah, what's in his heart, you know that, yeah. So he said he got 800,000, not me. He said it. Yeah, just look at Penn State. Sometimes it's not your year. Yeah, look at what Penn State going through. You know what I'm saying? Look what Alabama had went through some roadblocks. You said Matt knows the boosters. Matt want that cut. Yeah, he ain't getting it. He mad. Them players up there got some change. You said Matt acting like right. Yeah, them old days are gone, yo. These kids ain't coming up there singing no fight song, man. This is like a mini NFL, man. You gone 1 minute, you there 1 minute, and you traded to another team. It's like a mini NFL. You remember back in the day where players stay with a team for a long time? It's not like that no more, even in the NFL. You know how you get with one player and the player's there for like 5 or 6 years and retire there? It's not like that no more. Right. Trust the process. It takes a couple years. You know what I'm talking about, Roy. Don't come up in here and try to gad. Don't try to do all that. You know what I mean when I say Alabama. They are, if they're not favored to go to let me tell you something, 'cause I've been to Alabama. If they're not favored to go to the big dance every year, it's a fail. It's a failure. That's how much they hold Alabama down there in that high self-esteem. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't sit up here and just want to be seen right now, because you know what I'm talking about. Just wanting to be seen. Some of Alabama never been down 40 at a half for 2 weeks in a row. No, they're expected to play for the national title every year, and if they don't, it's a failure. That's how the fans out there think. It's very stressful to be a coach at Alabama. You know what I'm talking about. Sitting up here trying to correct me like you ain't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Listen. Don't play with no grown. Y'all playing with me. Stop playing. Stop playing with me, man. He can take his recruits there, but they might not take him after what he did. I'm telling you, they listened to him because Bucky shared that video, and then he said he don't expect people to be loyal. It's all good, and then he quoted a Bible verse. I know Matt saw it, and I saw it. He said, Max, that's bullshit. Every college team I've seen this year knows the fight song. Okay, Corey, you are tripping. Let me tell you why, Corey the King. You know why you tripping? Didn't Coach Prime make them sing the Spite song? Yes or no? I'll wait for you, because if you say no, I'm gonna block you. Did Coach Prime make the governor get up and make them sing the fight song, Corey? See, now you ain't gonna say nothing. It's a simple yes or no. They not giving him grace, Cassie. They not giving him grace. He was white, they would give him grace. I'm gonna have to go there now. Now I'm gonna have to go there. They don't care nothing about us, man. They don't. His type of people, they think of us lesser than. Look, I'm only one generation removed from segregation. You think these people care? No. They still don't. We still have that problem here with his type of people. Okay, Corey, so you remember, thank you for responding. You remember when he had the team sing the fight song? He said, y'all need to learn this damn song now. You remember that? So what we talking about? What we talking about? Yeah, they trying to push him out the door, right? They are trying to, but he got yeah, right. They are trying to push him out. The only way they're gonna push him out the door, David, is to get fired, unless he just want to leave. Okay, but guess what? You fire him, you got to give him that mulatto and keep going. I know they're trying to go into the media and talk all this yin yang. I know what he's trying to do, because he said it already. He said that if he quit, we don't got to give him the money. He's saying we and shit like he important. We. And then if we fire him, we gotta give him the buyout. That's what he said. You said stop with the race bullshit. See, Roy, that's how I know that triggered you. That's why I said it, guys. I'm waiting for somebody to get triggered. You got triggered by that. You got triggered by that. You got triggered by that. See, you should start with the race bullshit. No, if you don't think race matter in this motherfucking country, your ass has been on the damn rug. Okay? That triggered you. Now that you triggered, your ass gonna get blocked and you gonna listen to me and behave. See, I gotta keep blocking people so they can behave. So now you're gonna sit there and listen to me in the bushes. Okay? Don't sit up and say I'm coming with that race bullshit. He ain't say nothing about the other damn coaches that been losing all these damn years. Only won one fucking game and this and that. Come on, man. Y'all know it's a rebuilding phase. Don't sit up here and try to gaslight me like it's not a rebuilding phase. This is a rebuilding phase. Listen, if Prime leave, that's it for them. That's it. They might as well go down. They might as well not be in a you said no black owners coincidence. Hey man, we could talk about that on my other channel. I got too deep over here, but I don't care about them people not watching me. I don't. See, they think I'm talking about all of them. I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about the people that think like them. Okay, that's who getting offended over here. And they know it. And I know they're like, who the hell is this guy, talking to us? Like, yeah, that's what I was born to do. That's right. Let me see. Yeah, overnight, man. Let me see. But yeah, they gonna need a bigger coach than this to come there and turn that team around after this. If not, they going back in the sewer. He's not the only one. I'm seeing a bunch of couple vloggers that's been Colorado fans before we got here. They talking greasy too, like their shit don't stink. They gonna be on the Summer Jam screen next. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Listen, man, I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I'm a latchkey kid. Okay? I'm a latchkey kid, man. I think totally differently. I'm a latchkey kid, man. Like some of us that's listening. And that's it. I said what I had to say. And this is what I'm going to leave on a positive note. Coach Prime is in a rebuilding phase. And it starts now. It started already. It started when Travis and them left. It's a rebuilding phase. You got to see, because you never know what you're going to get until they come to the team. You might, on paper, the player might be real good, but when they get there, they're not gelling with your system. So you got to keep recruiting. And it takes a couple years to get what you want. Okay? And he is recruiting heavily. Then you see the kid that he got from IMG Academy? Of course, he still got the pipeline to IMG. Did you know the trainer, the head trainer, that's on his program right now? Y'all know her, right? Do you know she came from IMG Academy? She did. She came from IMG Academy. And one of the offensive line, remember Coach Hageman? Coach Hageman came from IMG Academy. Even though he played with Dallas, the Cowboys, but he was a coach he came there with Seton. Coach Hageman, IMG Academy. So he has an IMG Academy pipeline. He has it. So he's going to give him a couple years. He's going to get this team back to prominence. He is. And then here come Matt and them. Then they'll lighten up after a while, like their shit don't stink. I'm going to remember. Once they get back in a couple years, I'm going to come back. I'm going to come for him again. I'm going to come for him one more time. See, that's not bad. See, when CJ said, well, Coach Prime need better coaches / coordinators, that's your opinion. You're not really getting personal. So I'm not going to block you. Matt said his son is going to visit Alabama. Good. Let him go to Alabama. Yeah, good. Go to Alabama then. Hopefully he make it to the league. But guess what? We got the IMG Academy pipeline. That's what we got. So he don't need none of your players. We got IMG. Okay? We got IMG, man, and got that Florida pipeline. So if he gonna get it together, they talking about like they ain't got no, like we're in year 3 and this is happening. Yeah, we in year 3, but we lost Travis and them last year. So we got to rebuild again. See, I knew this day was gonna come because you lose all those players. So you got it together in year 2, but all those players were leaving. We lost Chidozie. The one, we lost him. So we got to rebuild again. And I knew could be an off season. This could be very well an off season. And you have to rebuild. But I knew these people were looking for something to hate because they didn't like Prime getting all that money. They didn't like Shador riding around in Rolls Royce. They don't like Jordan Seaton riding around in Rolls Royce because they want to be doing better than us. At least, you know what? Back in the day, at least they could say we're N-words. That's what make them feel better at night. Ashe. Don't fuck with me. At least they could say that. I'm talking about these type of people. At least they could say, because that make them feel better. That make them feel better. That make them feel better. At least they could say, look at these N-words over here. That makes them feel better. You think they want these N-words riding around in motherfucking Rolls Royce in their face? They mad about it. And I'm here. I am their motherfucking Antichrist. Ashe. I am their Antichrist. And I will give it to them. I will give it to him. And I gave it to him. I gave it to him so bad, I don't even have to do this no more. I totally shut his ass up because I know it's going to get to him. Okay? I don't even have to go at him no more. I can go back to my regularly scheduled programming. But you're not going to sit up here and attack nobody kids, calling them mercenaries. That's what you're not going to do. Okay? You're not going to do that. And now we can get on for the rest of the season, guys. And I don't got his ass told. Because he's listening. I don't got his ass told. Him and his homeboy. Okay? So, Bucky, y'all ain't even had to do it. Don't even worry about it. I got him. You ain't got to worry about it. I got him. Well, Shador called them. He said they don't got alphas on the team. He said that, Jordan Seaton. He's trying to cause discourse in that locker room. He trying to cause trouble. He's a big ass troublemaker, a overgrown adolescent. Hey, look, Jordan Seaton. He said y'all don't got no alphas. How about that, Jordan Seaton? He said y'all. He's saying you're not an alpha. He ain't say Jordan Seaton is his boy, yo. That's his boy. Okay. What you mean the bottom line the team had to make? Listen, bro. Yeah, they do got to make improvements. They're rebuilding. Don't y'all know what rebuilding is? Yo, they had to make improvements the first year. They had to make improvements the first year. They only won 4 games the first year. They only won 4 games. But didn't they make an improvement that second year? Didn't they? They sure did. They produced a Heisman Trophy winner. Don't y'all forget. The reason why y'all forgetting is because y'all sitting up here hating. That's why don't act like he ain't produced no Heisman Trophy winner. You crazy. You crazy. That was a storybook year they had last year. And y'all want to sit up here and run y'all damn mouth because y'all hating. That's why. Y'all wanted a reason to hate. Y'all didn't want him there. You want to sit up here and hate. Now, don't get me wrong. Colorado did have a little talent over the years. They had Gonzalez. But guess what Gonzalez did? In order to get number 1 in the NFL, he had to go to Oregon. He had to leave y'all. Y'all was so goddamn trash. Gonzalez had to go to Oregon. Don't talk about, I don't know the history because I sit here and tell you I read y'all motherfucking rights. Did Gonzalez go to Oregon, yes or no? He had to leave, and then he got drafted in the first round. And don't act like Jerry Rice's son didn't leave either. And guess what Jerry Rice's son said? Damn, if I knew Prime was going there, I would have stayed. But he had to go to USC, didn't he? Yes, he did. If he wanted a shot at the crack at the league, he had to go to USC. He couldn't stay at Colorado. Okay? So that's the deal here. Yes, he went to Oregon. He sure did transfer to Oregon. No, you see, that's what you think, Amber. You think he went to, no, he went to Colorado first. You talking about Gonzalez? He went to Colorado first and he transferred to Oregon. Yeah, Tremaine, you right about that. You talking about improved defensive line? That's Tremaine. That's what I'm talking about. A rebuilding year. It's going to take a couple years for Coach Prime to get this team back to where he wants it. So it's going to take a while. You know what I'm saying? So you might have an off year, but it takes a while. So that's what I meant by that. Yeah, there are some improvements that needed on that's needed. You said you know who your true fans are in tough times, right? Well, Coach Prime said it. Fans only blow when it's hot. Coach said that. I never heard it like that before. I'm like, okay, that is okay. I like that. T. Cal said Salter was a better QB than Shador. He's a better quarterback than Shador, huh? Okay. Guys, I'm getting out on that note, man. I don't had enough. This can get tiresome after a while. I had enough now. Y'all have a good one. But I'm gonna close it out on this. It's a rebuilding season, and here's the thing: despite them losing and stuff, I still like watching this whole process. I still like the anticipation. Don't act like you ain't gonna be watching Saturday. Like, damn it, they gonna win or lose or not. It's still exciting. You see what I'm saying? It's still, I look at Tremaine. You had to laugh on that one. Oh my God! You said you heard it with your own ears. Hey man, that's his opinion. That's his opinion, man. That's his opinion. Okay, then. So what's happening this year then? How come we only won 3 games? Now, don't get me wrong. When I watched his film, right? Yeah, I know 6-6. Let's go. When I watched his film, he does look good on film. You said he'll get one more year. Is that true? He got another year? Because he more than likely might transfer somewhere else. I don't know if Colorado paying like that. I'll stay with Colorado. Whether I play or not, they paying me like that. I ain't going nowhere. I hope they do give me another year. JB's, come on, man. Don't you said because he can't coach. Yeah, this is I see what's happening here now. I see what's happening. Yeah, I see what's happening. It's no way. There's no way. You said he will get one more year. Okay, if he get one more year, then what? What's gonna happen? If he get one more year, what'll happen after that? He'll get fired, but you still gonna have to pay him, though. You still gonna have to pay him that huge buyout. You show Ashe. You still do. Let me see. All right, let me get up out of here. They ain't nothing but hate. I can't block everybody. Everybody hating. Let me get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all joining. And I'll be back next time. You know how it is. Peace. I'll be back next time now. But I ain't talking about this no more. Just let you guys know this is it. I'm 2 and done with this. I don't have to address this no more. He's a hater, and that's just it. And we know that they're rebuilding. That's it. And we'll go